Ladies and gentlemen, gather around for a captivating conversation as we make alpha male history. Today, I will be interviewing the enigmatic force of nature, Antonio Brown. In this exclusive interview, I will dive deep into the world of the NFL legend to uncover the truth behind the headlines, the triumphs, and the tribulations of the legendary man they call AB. From the gridiron to the recording studio, Antonio Brown has lived a life that's anything but ordinary. With a career marked by incredible athleticism, record-breaking performances, and his fair share of controversies, AB is a man who has seen it all. But who is the real Antonio Brown? What drives him? And what does the future hold for this multi-talented individual? Join me and my outside perspective on humanity as I explore the depths of AB's psyche and get to the heart of all things AB. This is an interview you won't want to miss, as two forces of nature collide in a conversation that promises to be as entertaining as it is enlightening. Let's get it going. AB.
What up, baby?
Great to see you, my man. Great to see you. Listen, AB, kids want to grow up to be like you.
Yes.
Men want to be you. And women want to be with you. That's something you, me, and President Trump all have in common. Speaking of game, did you catch any of the PGA Championship?
That's the golf championship.
The golf stuff?
I didn't watch it, but I seen my guy, the number one player.
Nice.
Go down.
Go down?
Yeah, why would they take a guy? I just imagine that trauma or the mindset of the best player who preparing for a game to just come in the game and just be like...
Yeah.
I mean, I saw that on news. I don't really follow golf too much, but
it's pretty amazing how he just kind of
he just
bounced
took it
back.
He took it in stride. Maybe it was a marketing plan.
Anything's possible, AB. Anything's possible. Tell me about your golf game. I saw a video of you swinging that club. You looked dialed in.
Yeah, I'm trash in golf, man. I usually just get on the course just to catch a couple wins, see nice grass. I mean, I don't really play hole to hole, but I do put the ball in the hole.
That's what it's all about.
Exactly.
That's what it's all about, my man. That's what it's all about. Well, look, speaking of great golfers, let's talk about President Trump.
Yes.
What is it about President Trump that appeals to you the most? Is it his love of winning? Is it his massive success? Is it his athletic prowess? What turns you on so much about Donald Trump?
I mean, Donald Trump don't turn me on. I'm a man, but
you know what I mean.
I never met him. You know, I got admiration for, his business moves. And I study his dad, Fred Trump, and his family. But I think Donald Trump is a good businessman and come from a good family. And has been a good president thus far. I mean, hopefully he put to send me $200,000 to come for the inauguration and give him the PR talk. You know he like black people running campaigns, preferably football players. So, Donald Trump, you heard it right here from the mouth of AB, man. Inauguration, send me my bag or whatever.
Hey, well, listen, that kind of goes into what I wanted to ask you about. Who are you voting for in November? Trump or Biden?
I feel like you got to go to Trump. Yeah, you got to go the Trump way.
Now, what do you think of Biden's performance as president?
I mean, it's been kind of like the Cleveland Browns. You want to take them to the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
I hear. So
they never been.
Are we breaking some news here, AB? You're endorsing President Trump?
Yeah, I'll endorse Trump.
You're the man. You're the man. I like it. Well, listen. Tell me, what does President Trump need to do to continue to earn the support of the black community? Why has he become so popular amongst the black community?
I mean, I think he did some great things. I'm hoping he could get out Young Thug, but he freed a lot of artists and people coming from poverty who changed their lives and may have been in an unfortunate situation. You know, some of the artist guys that he done some cool things for. I mean, that's all I know as far as the political side, but I feel like...
Did the mugshot help?
What's your mugshot?
Trump's mugshot.
I mean, Trump's a presidential guy, so I don't really think his mugshot or anything of that nature was really reality. But I think he done some great things for a lot of my brothers in the music industry in regards to Lil Wayne, Kodak.
Yeah.
We hoping he could do some of those things for Young Thug. So, Trump, man, if you're watching this, we need to free Young Thug if you can help out with that.
AB, I want to turn now to your background. Now, if AB had not become a football player,
yeah,
what might you have done? Did you have any other passions growing up?
I mean, I'm a football player. That's what I wanted to do. My dad was a football player. I was raised in a family of ballers. You know, my granddad, Watt Brown, played basketball for Miami Northwestern back in the old times when black people couldn't even go to certain schools. So for me, you know, coming from that type of family, it wasn't no plan B. All my girls know is no plan B. It's only plan A.
I like it, AB. I like it. Your dad was a great football player, perhaps the greatest ever.
The greatest ever in the arena league. Let's get that. You know my dad? You heard of him?
Of course.
Touchdown Eddie Brown, 303 touchdowns.
Yeah. Yeah, he's unbelievable. What was your relationship with your father like growing up?
I think growing up, my dad was always away playing football, so I kind of admired him from far. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing him, Louisiana Tech, Albany Firebirds, you know, and I got a chance to actually live with him in 5th grade. I went to Blue Creek Elementary in Albany, New York. So, man, my dad was just like, he was like Spider-Man without the mask on. You know what I mean? You know, when Spider-Man take his mask off, he just Peter Parker.
Yeah.
My dad was like Spider-Man with just the mask on all day.
Wow.
You know, it's inspired me.
That's unbelievable. Look, fatherlessness is a really big issue in the black community, and I happen to think it's a really bad thing, fatherlessness.
I feel like fatherlessness is a black and white thing. You know, it could be, you know.
Absolutely. I agree.
It's not a color, it's a responsibility from two parents.
Yes, you're right. But in the black community, it happens to be more concentrated. It seems
because the government giving child support, and then they just get the women, you know, or giving Section 8 of public housing. But it's happening in all the communities, white communities, Chinese communities. If you don't take responsibility, mother or father, for your responsibility of your seed, then it's like, you know?
No, absolutely, I'm with you. So what do you think we can do to help fix the issue?
Just tell Trump, just put like in every hood, just put $2 million, you know, put a foundation. You know, I feel like you just support the right of the community centers, the activities in the environment, you know what I'm saying? Just promoting, you know, responsibility, promoting positivity that bring people together in regards of the responsibility. Because if I bust a nut, you know, it costs money. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
So
AB, throughout my research of you for this interview, I haven't noticed, and looking at you now, I haven't noticed any tattoos that are visible.
Yeah.
Do you have any tattoos?
I got one tattoo, but I'm not a firm believer letting someone draw on my body to bring my blood to the top, you know what I'm saying?
And is that from a faith?
That's just me, you know what I'm saying? I got like one tattoo, but I'm not marking up my body. But I do tattoo a lot of bodies too, though.
Okay. Let's turn now to your career.
Yes, which one?
Well, listen, the football career, let's start with that.
Nice.
Now, I think everyone agrees that Juju spent far too much time playing Fortnite and not enough time learning from
Who is that guy?
While he was in Pittsburgh. He isn't worthy of tightening your jockstrap, let alone let alone winning Steelers team MVP over you.
Yeah.
Do you think he regrets wasting his opportunity to play with you, to play Fortnite, and his role in ending the Steelers' run as Super Bowl contenders?
I mean, I don't get into players' regrets, fears.
It is what it is.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Each one of us have a career and what we committed to do and achieve. And, you know, good luck to Juju and everything he set out to achieve.
You'll be eligible for the Hall of Fame in 2027.
Yes.
Do you think you'll get in on the first ballot, or are they going to do what they did to T.O.?
What do you think?
I think you should be in straight away. Shouldn't even be a question. I shouldn't even have to ask it. But you know what the reality is, right?
What's the reality?
NFL is, I think it's been rigged against guys like you.
Why do you think so?
AB, look, I mean, I just look at the way that Tom Brady, a lot of these guys, alphas, have been treated by the NFL.
Tom Brady was treated by the NFL?
Well, I think, there's quite a few examples, I think, of how things have turned out with the NFL, and I personally think that you've been hard done by.
I feel like the NFL gave me an opportunity to change my life, live out my dreams, allow me to make a living where I could take care of my family. And I don't have no beef with the NFL. I had a great career. I'm not here to tell you what I think of the Hall of Fame. That's for the viewers, the writers, the people that determine that. And I'm just excited to be in that opportunity of that type of characteristic or caliber of players, just to get that opportunity. That's what a kid like me from Liberty City dream about, being the best player, going to the Hall of Fame. And it don't matter what time they want to do it. I think I did all the right things in regards to put myself in that position, but it's not up to me. It's up to fans, writers, and the people that control it. To me, I feel like in my career I did everything to put myself in a position. That's all I could control.
AB, I think you're the greatest wide receiver to have ever played the game.
That's respect.
That's my personal opinion.
I mean, but what determines, like, who's the best player to play the game? Like, was it for you? Stats? What is it for you? Highlights, big plays? What is it?
Combination.
So let me know. What
combination of everything. I mean, I just, I compare. I mean, what would you say the biggest difference between your game and Jerry Rice's game was?
I feel like Jerry Rice, his game was longevity. He played like 20 years, 22 years, matter of fact. But, I mean, you could raise similarities. But Jerry Rice was a first-round pick. So guys who go first round, they usually come right in the NFL then.
Straight away.
Yeah, but Jerry Rice was one of the amazing receivers who actually number one in stats and number one on the list.
Yeah. I just think you had more of an impact. But let me ask you this. No cap. Are the rumors about you and Gisele, are they true?
What rumors?
Did you get in there?
I don't think that's the rumor.
That's not the rumor. Well, that's the rumor that I'm just talking about what was said on the Netflix roast there of Tom Brady. Lots of comments were made about these rumors, and I didn't know whether...
Nah, we don't listen to no rumors. Gisele's a top model, Tom's ex-wife. She's got a good, bright future, beautiful woman. We should have some respect for women out here, You seen the guy talk about women in the world, the speech?
Yes. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Yeah, that's what I want to talk to you about. We'll get to that in a moment. Tell me about your relationship with Tom Brady. I know that you posted on X that it was a crime against humanity that you weren't involved in included in the roast. Yeah. How often do you talk to TB12?
I mean, we haven't talking in a while. It's been a minute. I think we rekindle that when it's time. But we both can agree, you may have treated each other not the best way, but, as men, that's what men could agree to attest to, what was done well, what we done right, and kind of hash it out. And I think it's getting to that point. Too many jokes, We don't want to joke about, his wife. And, I made a joke about it, but, let's be for real.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So,
who are the most alpha players you played with during your career?
Me, myself.
And I.
That's three.
I like it. All right, who had the most drip besides you, of course?
Probably the weather, man.
All right. What are some of the least alpha players you played with? Any vegans or outright beta males?
I mean, I can't really I don't walk around thinking about
Beta males.
You feel me? But those guys can't hide, and that's the good thing about the NFL. You get a chance to expose those type of guys, and you run across them, but those not the guys
that you hang with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, listen, I mean, like I was telling you, I think the NFL has been rigging games against alpha males like you and Big Ben and Tom Brady for years. Do you think the NFL was trying to rig games last season for the Chiefs, Taylor Swift?
No, I think the NFL let the games be played. I feel like Taylor Swift definitely brought more attention to the game, brought more fans to the game, which is excited. You know what I mean? Anytime you play football, which is a violent game, anytime you could bring a positive outlook on it and make it fun, whereas it don't even seem like guys out there getting their heads knocked off. So I think it brought the fun to the game, the excitement, and it brought a different trajectory of fans. And I think it was great for the Kansas City community and the team in regards of just getting people excited about football. You know what I mean?
So do you think the Super Bowl result last season was legit?
Yeah, we were watching the games. You didn't see nobody, you know what I mean, doing out the blue. I just feel like Taylor Swift changed the dimension of, like, making football fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That Super Bowl was fun. It's bringing the joy to the game.
So you wouldn't say Taylor Swift's ruining football?
I think she brought a lot of attention to it. I think she brought a lot of new fans and a lot of new energy because everybody was watching in Kansas City and hoping to see her.
Yeah. Why do you think that free-thinking black men like you are hyper-scrutinized, but woke white men like Travis Kelce get a free pass?
What do you mean?
Do you feel that way? Well, I feel like you get a lot of heat for what you say, but someone like Travis Kelce, he just gets a free pass. You don't feel like that?
I feel like everyone knows a expectation or it's an outcome or, you know what I'm saying, whatever you say. You know, whatever you say comes with responsibility. Words are power, and a manifestation is real. So whatever you say, if you black, white, Chinese, African, American, you say black, but black is really not like our identity. I'm a black man, but I'm an African American. I'm a Bohemian descendant. My people from Cat Islands, Nassau. So when you say black and white, I don't really see black and white. You know, I see crackers, but it's one race. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's no excuses for what you want to accomplish in life, and no excuses for what whoever say. You know what I mean? Whatever you say come with a cost, so come with some type of whatever, whoever you is. Travis Kelce represents the NFL, so he can't say what I could say. You know what I mean? I'm an ex-player that's in a media role right now, so I got a different opportunity than I could say more than a white guy if you want to be realistic. A white guy who played football, more so. You know what I mean? Because
you mentioned crackers.
Yes.
Now you've got a thing called Cracker of the
Yeah.
What's this award about? Are you? And I want to know.
Yeah.
I mean, are you using cracker in an endearing or derogatory way? I personally take no offense to being. You can call me a cracker any day you want, but I'm just wondering what is that award about?
What we trying to bring entertainment and excitement. You know, I think roasting people got out of the way. People so uptight, and like you said, why you ask me why this white black guy could do this? Why is this white? We trying to bridge the gap of racism and making one side of a race feel like they could do something more than we could do. Everything you do come with a responsibility of a cost. So if you got a responsibility in the position you in, you got a right to represent yourself the right way. So you can't really speak out of position because you represent certain things. But in the world, that's why I like to use those terms of figure of speech of those words to kind of spin the negative to the positive in regards of, we could be like, yo, this guy was this of the day, he was this of the day, in regards of just making entertainment of us as people. And I think people on Twitter loves it. You know, they want to be the cracker of the day, or, you know what I'm saying? From a endearing. You know what I mean?
I saw
Not
some
to
people
break you down.
requesting.
Yeah, it's a positive thing. You know what I mean? To bring light on people just doing positive things, and we got the ninja of the day. You know what I'm saying? Where just kind of have cohesion and bridge the gap for racism and, you know what I mean, separatism. You know, just bring the togetherness. Because you ever had a black girl? You told me you had a black girl once, African American.
Listen,
You have a Latino? What you have?
Listen, I believe in diversity when it comes to women, AB. I like vanilla, I like chocolate, I like caramel. What's your favourite?
I'm still looking for her.
Okay. Now, is there one that got away? Keisha Cole?
I mean, she's probably still out there, but, you know, I got to cast a bigger rod. I got to make sure my line could get to her. If I wanted to.
Good man. No, listen, that's one of the things that I had to ask you. But let's just turn back to football for 1 second.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the state of the game today. Do you think Cooper Kupp gets the credit that he deserves? Is he top 5?
No, he's not. He was a couple of years ago. What credit? Nobody getting any type of credit. Respect is earned. And your film is your walking, talking, breathing resume. You know, just because I'm AB, I had to earn that. I'm Antonio Brown, the person. AB is a famous football player that made plays and moments and memories, you know, that people still see me as. But football is just what we do. You know, it's not who I am.
Look, for me, when Cooper Kupp is healthy, he's top 5. For me, I'll tell you my
Check
top
his
5.
stats.
Justin
I
Jefferson.
I noticed you put only a lot of white guys in your top 5 too.
Well, I tell you, I got Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, AJ Brown.
I know, but I saw on your Twitter you got like a lot of your guys, a lot of your top guys are white, which is cool. Like if you like your guys, you like your guys.
Listen, I just like football. I like black, I like white, I like everyone. Like I was telling you. Let me just ask you straight out, are you the best wide receiver to play?
I mean, the game go on. You know, one thing about the game don't change, just players in it. And for me to say I'm the best, you know, that would just be derogatory to the guys that came before me. Of course, I feel like I'm the best, but what proves it?
Can you still play? If you came back and played today,
probably in my sleep.
Would you be top 5, top 3? What do you reckon at your position?
I mean, I'm 35 years old. Like, it's a young man's game. You know what I'm saying? I think I have my wave. You know, if I played football right now, I'd be probably coming off the bench, moving the chains for third down or something like that.
See, I reckon you'd be top 3 and you wouldn't be number 3.
I mean, if I had unlimited health and I was healthy, you know, how your body set up as a football player is not normal.
It's tough, yeah.
So, you know, the wears and tears just won't allow you to just do that, you know.
Yeah.
You're just not being realistic.
AB, you've had your fair share of controversies over the years. We don't need to go down the list, but do you feel you've been misunderstood or misrepresented because of these past events?
I mean, in life, everybody go through something. You know, you got stuff. Everybody watching this got stuff. They could point the finger. We all humans. You know, I don't make excuses or, you know, minimize my role. You know, life is about, you know, getting through the things and growing and being your best self. And that's what I strive to be every day, and that's all I could do.
In 2019, your personal trainer accused you of sexual assault, and you were released by the New England Patriots before anything was resolved. You only got to play 1 game with New England before signing in Tampa the next season after the legal issues were resolved. It's been reported that Tom stood by you during this tough time in your life.
I didn't really know Tom in that time. I just
okay, so
met
that's
him.
not
You don't
true.
know my personal business.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was that time period like in your life?
I mean, it's just like you get to a certain point as a football player, and we all thinking about it. You know, think about it as like, when you making as much as money as you can, and you being like a big public star, and then they develop these movements. You know, these Me Too's. You know, they've been canceling black people, black players. You could attest to black players get different, you know, media coverage or different. You know, Tom Brady got a baby mama, no?
I'm not aware. You tell me about it.
I mean, you're a media host, you're aware, but you know how these guys do. You guys only report or ask the black players, especially when a black player have a chance to be great. You know, it's like a takedown in the NFL, but it's a business. And every business is like that, and especially for professional guys like myself.
Well, what I wanted to ask you, AB, was you lost millions of dollars over those allegations. Do you think women who falsely accuse athletes like Trevor Bauer should have to pay back millions lost as a result of those allegations?
I feel like in the world we live in, you know, being a black athlete is like anybody can say anything about you, and once the public put it out there, then that's the reality. Journalists don't got no responsibility or no code of ethics or what to report or what to say. So guys in the media who see guys like myself being great, you know, they want to get your attention. You know what I mean? And how would they get your attention? They write articles about negativity, and it's no level of what you could write. You know what I mean? You could be wrong all you want and give the media a whole wrong perception, but it's like that's what they allow people to do. And that's why in this world you got to be mental tough. You know what I mean? Because, you know, our business is playing football and winning, but, you know, it's a lot more scrutiny. That's why I started CTESPN, to give players the platform where they can speak about their traumas, speak about how they remain great in the midst of dealing with certain stuff, and how they overcome these adversities. You know, like myself, you see me walk off the field and walk off in confidence and walk off in style with pride because I know who I am. And no matter, you know what I'm saying, what was written about me or what scrutiny, you know what I'm saying, that was written against me to try to stop me, it never worked because I'm a man of faith and I got God in me. So it's like, in life, you know, some people have it hard, and some people made lemons with lemonade. So Jesus made water with wine. I just made lemons with lemonade. You know, coming from Liberty City, you know, not a lot of football players in this position. You know, not a lot of professional people in this position. So for me, it's all about overcoming adversity with grace, with class. And obviously it's going to be harder when you coming from an adverse situation or if you black. That's just what it is. And no white guy say that, and no black guy probably say that because they're not AB to be in the position to work themselves or say the truth.
To know it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They know it, but everyone know it. But it's like they ain't going to put themselves in the line because if you're a black guy, you might get canceled if you speak out on the wrong topic. You know, for me, I've been able to do the right things and work myself in a position so I can be real about what it is or say what it is because I'm not representing Fox like you or representing somebody else. You know, I'm here to represent myself fully, so I don't have to be like a white guy you said or some black guy who just gotta feel like, you know what I'm saying? I could feel free to be myself and free to do what I feel is right with me.
One of my favorite AB stories that I heard, and I want you to tell me if it's true, but during COVID, I remember a report that came out about you allegedly faking a vaccine card.
Yeah.
Did you end up being forced to take the vaccine?
No, nobody could force you to do nothing, bro. This is America. You think somebody could force me to take something?
I didn't know if the team, if someone...
Nah, bro. You can't be forced to do nothing.
Okay.
You know,
now, how did all that happen? Were your teammates upset when they found out, or were they supportive?
I mean, that's the past, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the past of football, and that's what happened, man. When you're a great player, you're a vocal point of doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? You get the public scrutiny, and like you said, the media have a job of reporting the right news, but they don't have to report the right news. They can report whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, that's what the public think, but it's not realistic. It's not real.
AB, I personally was very opposed to athletes or anyone for that matter being forced to take the vaccine to earn a living. It seemed very uniquely un-American to me. Tell me, what's your beef with Shannon Sharpe? How did that start?
I don't have no beef with no one.
I see on X sometimes you give him a hard time.
I mean, we just entertaining. You know, I get paid off X, so it's a lot of entertainment, but we just making jokes, keeping it fun, but we don't got no beef with no one.
Okay. You've gone after Caitlin Clark quite a bit on social media.
No, I haven't gone after Caitlin Clark.
Okay. So you like her?
Yeah, she's a great basketball. She's moving the basketball player as a woman. She's moving the needle inside women culture of being amazing in pro sports.
AB, do you think you could beat her on the basketball court?
For
One-on-one pickup?
For sure.
You could beat her?
I mean, she's a woman. I think I can.
Okay.
But she's elite, though.
Yeah.
You never know.
AB, should transgenders be allowed to compete in women's sports? You have a position on that?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
That really
I'm not a referee or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
But do you think
to me personally, I wouldn't let transgenders pay. I think for my family and kids watching that, it probably won't be legitimately. But in the world we live in now, you know, I think they want to give everybody a chance to be who they are, do what they do. And that's a good thing about the world we in now. You know, whoever you choose to be or whatever you choose to be, they got a culture of people that maybe embrace you. So.
But if there was a biological male, say, in your daughter's sports team, you wouldn't be too pleased about it.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. What does your next phase in life look like?
I mean, just living, enjoying the journey of my family, you know, being a good dad. You know, giving athletes the opportunity with CTESPN to speak their truths, share more kids of what it's like with handling adversity, and overcoming it.
Let me ask you about CTESPN. How is it that you always get the best scoops? You guys got the inside information.
We got the right team, man. I got a great guy by the name of Jacob. We got a good staff at CTESPN with Danny, you know, a couple other guys, Troop, you know, I mean, Jason. You know, a lot of good guys that put their hand in their pal and just being resourceful and getting the news and be in the forefront of it. I know we released the jerseys. We announced some picks that was made in the draft, free agent. So we just doing what players do, you know, putting ourselves in a position as an owner, a GM, and trying to make moves and scenarios that keep the people excited.
So how long until CTESPN takes over left-wing ESPN?
I mean, we're not really trying to take over from no one, you know. We've been in talks with ESPN right now, thinking how we can collab, or how could we come together and make it better. And maybe, you know, Fox Sports are the people who are watching this news, if they want to do a little collab, Fox Sports, CTESPN, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Tell me about your new podcast. What is it about?
I just told you, CTESPN.
That's about, the podcast.
Yes, like we just said, CTESPN is about players speaking on their traumas, past or present. You know, as a kid, you know, whatever you go through, you still carry those things. So making sure the players have a platform to express their traumas of what they're dealing with, how they handling scrutiny, how they overcoming their adversity. Because like we just talked about, the media job is to not the forefront of realistic news. You know, you could put out any story you want and it could be made up fiction and everybody's going to listen to it. So it's like, as players dealing with that type of trauma and scrutiny where anybody could just talk about you and people going to say, yo, it don't matter, don't worry, don't focus on that, and be focused, you know, just making sure players getting that help they need and getting that voice. You know, I like the Players Tribune, but you need to see players, you know, experience the real, how to overcome the adversity, how to keep going, how you handle criticism, how they handle scrutiny. And obviously, I've been through Liberty City, and some of the questions you asked me about where I come from or how I handle certain scrutinies. And, you know, I've been one of the players that deal with that my whole career. So in regards to giving back, you know, I want to be able to help other players who got to deal with that and make sure they're getting the right help so they could be more suitable and sustainable after their careers.
So Mike Tyson is fighting Jake Paul?
Yes.
Who you got?
I mean, obviously Mike Tyson, but, you know, Jake Paul does a lot of entertainment fights. There's no rules. So I think it'll be entertaining in July, ending of the summertime when football season's right around. Nothing's on TV, baseball, all-star. So I feel like that's going to be a good time for some entertainment. But obviously the black man is black think is king, and black guys really run boxing. Would you agree?
Of course. AB, what's your favourite kind of steak and how big do you like them? I personally like to start my day with a 50-plus ounce steak.
50-plus?
Best way, in my opinion.
I'm pretty good.
What kind of steak you like?
I mean, if I have a steak, I like the A5.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like bubble gum, but
Yeah.
I'm really not a steak guy.
You don't like steak?
Yeah, I try to stay away. It's too heavy to break
You would
down
know
most
from the
time.
way you played football.
Yeah, football, if I was playing, I need a little steak, a little bit more protein, animal product, but I'm not playing football right now. I'm just playing with my balls, so I just need a happy ending.
Okay. Now, who is better? LBJ or MJ?
OBJ?
LeBron or Michael?
I mean, they're two greats, man. I mean, like, you know, I know it's a time when rivals beef against each other and, you know, they put black people against each other and shit.
If you had to pick one.
I mean, I can't choose one.
Okay.
I can't choose one. I really can't choose one or nothing.
I'm a Michael Jordan bloke.
Yeah.
I'm Michael Jordan.
I feel like they always pretty impactful and great during their era. Because I mean, I wear LeBrons. You know, LeBron's dominant too. Michael Jordan don't have a son coming into the lead, and you know, I feel like we all can say what they, you know, do comparables. What I would say is they definitely in Mount Rushmore of basketball elites.
For me, it's the championships, but I hear you.
Yeah.
AB, I want to play a game. This is a game that President Trump loves. This is a game that I love, called Kiss, Marry, Dump.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to give you 3 names. You've got to tell me which one you'd kiss, which one you'd marry, which one you'd dump. Taylor Swift, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese.
Which ones?
They're the 3. So which one?
What's the game?
Kiss, marry, dump. Taylor Swift, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese.
So Taylor Swift off the list because that's Cabbage Kelsey, girl. You can't be disrespecting.
Okay.
So I'm definitely going to take Angel Reese for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. Maybe for snack.
Every day of the week including Sunday.
Yeah, she's definitely a go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's try these 3. Hillary Clinton, Michelle Obama, Melania Trump. Kiss, marry, dump.
You crazy. How about I kiss them all?
All right.
Everybody gets smoochy.
Last one.
Everybody gets smoochy.
Tyra Banks, Beyonce. Yeah, now you're getting excited.
No,
Kiara.
Tyra Banks, I grew up watching on TV. Beyonce is Jay-Z, girl. You can't put her in the mix.
Okay, all right, okay. Last question, AB.
Yeah.
If Donald Trump,
Yes.
in his prime, was your quarterback
Yes.
for a full NFL season, how many touchdowns would you catch?
A lot. Probably more than I had in my highest year, I hope. Hopefully Donald would turn me up. You think? I was talking to him once with Tom Brady on the phone.
That's great. He's a legend, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm hearing about it.
One time
I want to meet him. I think I was supposed to meet him in 2020 in Vegas with, what's my guy named Alex Weissman. I was supposed to meet Donald Trump in Vegas at I guess he was just doing a meet and greet.
AB, I hope President Trump meets you. I hope he sees this interview.
Game time.
I want to tell you what an honour, pleasure and privilege it's been to sit down with you. You're my man. I like you. I'm a big fan.
Love.
Right? That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Antonio Brown.
Game time.
The man, the myth,
Bow.
the legend.